Welcome back to the show, everyone. Another episode of Special Not Rare. Got a fun one today. Had a return guest. Had a guy that was on one of the audio-only episodes. Got him back finally to do a video episode. Had him on the couch, so check it out.
Just by your answer, sweetie, I can tell you go, this is classic. Yeah, right, whatever. Here's what is on your mind. I'm a big, arrogant, big mouth fucking asshole, right? And you want to destroy that any way you can.
Roger Ramos, welcome back to the show, man.
How's it?
Good, dude. How you been?
Good, you?
Good, I'm all good.
Things have been going good, it seems.
Yeah, so far so good, dude, around here. We got some new props on the show. Bunch of cool stuff around, so... but I'm glad to have you back, man. You're one of the guests early on in the show. Roger was on the show when it was just audio only. Mm-hmm. So he was helping me figure it all out. He was helping me, tweak the mics. If you listen back, he was even helping me clean up the table. This guy's a freak. This guy's a freak. So,
yeah, what is it?
But thanks, dude. They can't see that on camera. See, he's still doing it again. But thanks for coming back, man. And there's some stuff I want to talk to you about. I definitely have an ulterior motive why I have you here.
Okay.
I told you to come and hang out and smoke with me and stuff like the old times, but
still waiting on that.
But there's an ulterior motive.
Okay, I'm excited.
So maybe we'll save that for the end. But.
All right.
I got some stuff I want to talk to you about, but you were all set on bringing up a certain documentary you watched.
The McMahon thing, I'm pretty into.
What did you watch? What is it? What is that called?
The Mr. McMahon on Netflix.
Damn. Okay. I did see it too.
I was deep diving on that today, and you finished it, you said?
Yes. I want to say I finished it, yes.
You for sure finished it. You don't know?
Well, I'm being careful.
I don't want to say too much.
No, you're good to let it rip. I don't want to ruin your thing.
Okay.
Because I know you said you might not have finished it. So
we don't get specifics with it. I just
let's spoiler alert for all them watching.
The whole
Spoiler.
Fucking thing about him killing. No, he's not killing anybody. But people died. The fucking WWF. Is it?
Yeah.
See, that's how out of touch I am.
No, that's fine.
You
were blown away by the doc, though. Yeah.
I'm a WWE kid. But yeah, and Hulk Hogan, is his right hand man.
Yeah.
Never said anything bad about the guy.
Yeah, he kept it.
That was kind of mind blowing to me too, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought that dude was a straight up All American.
Yeah.
He's cool with pedophilia. He's cool with all sorts of shit.
He was a ride or die fucking steroid abuser.
The pedophilia thing was crazy with the Ring Boys. That was.
It was like the ring announcer guy, right? They said that dude.
And then
he was
other guys behind the scenes,
something like that.
Up,
yeah.
And they were getting in scandalous shit with them Ring Boys, and then
never even heard of Ring. Bro, I've never heard of Ring Boys.
Yeah, I never heard of Ring Boy either.
Until now, right? It's like Ring Girls.
I always wanted to be a ring bear as a kid. I thought that was kind of unfair that the girls got to bring the ring in.
Why don't they trust the boys with the jewelry?
But that's neither here nor there. My sister almost got married once, and I was like, I need to be in this fucking wedding, but it never ended up happening. Did this shit fall again?
What?
Did it fall?
No,
okay.
it's just
I'm gonna get paranoid.
No, let it fall.
Well, you want to share the brand?
No.
Yeah, don't let them know.
But yeah, dude. So what was the biggest part what'd you learn the most of?
What did I learn the most?
A lot of that stuff was the ruin your childhood kind of shit for me. You find out that a lot of your favorite wrestlers, like you said, were maybe even complacent. Maybe they weren't doing shit, but they were just turning an eye. Whatever.
Yeah, that was big. The whole Undertaker thing. I was sold on the Undertaker as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He is a fucking really nice guy. And
he's a sweetheart of a man, and I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know what to put that.
The whole Attitude Era was one of the things I didn't really. That was right before I even briefly touched on wrestling, and that was crazy how they were fucking just doing girls dirty and having them.
Yeah, they were doing some crazy
basically, and then. The handprints on that shit's just crazy to me.
It was way past suggestive.
Totally okay. But the 90s were a different time.
Yeah.
And that's what Cammy was like. This is the 80s, right? And I was like, no, this is mid 90s. This is a crazy world that I was born in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right. It wasn't too long ago. It was long enough ago to where you understand. It was a different world, but it wasn't long enough ago where it's not on footage, it's not on tape. The same guys, The Rock was saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
He's one of our favorite movie stars now. It's all that shit's still there, So.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of crazy stuff, and he's good guy Kevin Hart now.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is crazy.
He's squeaky clean now.
What was the other? Well, yeah, the Dwayne thing is crazy. Like, and then he just dips to go do movies. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, Simon, fuck you.
Later, yeah, yeah. That shit was crazy. I did like that they kept reminding you all these interviews were taken and filmed before the allegations came out, and he got
Yeah,
because they made it a point to say that because every now and again he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't have any regrets.
yeah,
Yeah, I did it," and he's so happy, and it's
yeah.
like, "Whoa, this didn't age well at all." And it's like right around the corner. It was like months before he got
It's
hacked.
still like all the recordings of the other people too. So like, he knows what he did. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
not like he doesn't know what they're fucking talking about. But the Mike Tyson thing was kind of mind blowing too.
Mm-hmm.
How he was like in the depths of his like getting out of jail from raping his wife or whatever,
Yeah,
and then they brought him up and like got him back on his feet again. And it's like I didn't even know. I mean, I knew Mike Tyson had bad history in the Evander Holyfield thing, but
yeah,
I wasn't too privy to all that
yeah,
nonsense craziness.
yeah.
Fucking
I had to teach my son about Mike Tyson.
Ray Rice, the girl.
One of the one of the times he brought up like, "Yo, have you seen Mike Tyson's highlights?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Was a beast." I'm like, "It's kind of crazy. He went to prison for this and that, right?" And he's like, "Oh no, for real." And I'm like, "Yeah, there's no way. Like, there's some people that are trying to say like he was innocent, whatever he was framed. But if you were around back then, he was like, there was no question he did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was such an evil fucking dude. Like, he was knocking people out all the time in the
yeah, biting
public.
people's ears. He
But like, even in
was literally
public,
psychotic
yeah,
on in the ring.
yeah. So like, it's like I was trying to teach him like what was the temperature of the culture back then. Like people were like, "Fuck that guy." He's a crazy ass fucking
Not
cokehead.
now, not now. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Now they're like, we love him. He's fucking.
That's pretty mind blowing.
He's so chill and relaxed now.
Yeah.
Even though on his show he talks about like killing people every now. He'll be like, I just every now and again I want to wake up and murder someone. Like, what, Mike Tyson? He'll have like a little peek. It peeks through.
Mike Tyson is a crazy guy.
Yeah. Did you want to cancel any of those people now, like the Bautistas and stuff on the
What did Bautista do?
I'm just saying they were all in the doc, so it's like.
No.
Did you want to
canceled like that? Well, I was thinking something like that though. I'm surprised you said that. Because the Mike Tyson thing, yeah, whatever. He went. He did his time.
Yeah, he did the crime. He did the time. No, I still.
I mean, the McMahon thing for sure. That is nonsense. The fact that he's like doing all that crazy shit with his daughter and like trying to pretend like it's a character or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or like with any of the ladies.
Did you see that episode where he said he wanted to do a storyline where he impregnated his daughter?
Yeah, dude. When they brought that up too, I forgot. Like, because I've been watching this documentary in like different spurts. I forgot that was even his daughter when they were talking about it, and then it like pulled up her name again, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a fucking daughter." That's crazy.
They're like, what's he on? What's he talking about? Yeah,
actual psychopath.
Yeah, and it's also like you get stuck in that loop of like the most tantalizing story gets you views or whatever. So he was just spun out on like.
And that's what I think. Him and the Jake and Logan Paul brothers kind of had that same fucking mindset with like we're just gonna run a business. Like going viral basically.
Yeah.
And they did. Like the WWE went viral a ton back in the day, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. That's like it was like I remember at least amongst your friends, like you'd go and the next day you go to school or whatever, and they would be talking about, like, did you get to see that match? Like not all of us had cable, so it's like, did you get to see it?
I remember you were talking about people's legacy and shit. The fucking every time I bring up Biggie now, Greg at work is like, yo, he's probably not that chill. Maybe don't listen to him. I'm like, why you gotta ruin everything for me? Everyone's just getting ruined now.
Yeah, dude.
Can we just stop with the canceling all of the
fucking
dead people?
Let's stop looking into shit. But I mean, some crimes are heinous, bro. Like if you're trafficking people, if you're on some pedophile shit, like
the crazy one that McMahon is like, he's like, and even if that was true or not, the statute of limitations had passed on that by the time that she had said anything about it. It's like, what?
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
He's just admitting it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fucked up.
That's crazy to even say something like that.
That is fucked up because it's like even if they have all the proof, they're like, I'm sorry, we can't go after him. Yeah, they said that about that Diddy video when he fucking socked his girlfriend. Did you see that?
They said it was past.
They said it's like, yeah, it's been like 9 years. It's like we're not gonna be able to do much with that anyway. So Like, that's fucking crazy, right?
That is so nuts. And all the like footage that's like illegally seized or whatever, you just
You
gotta
gotta
use
throw it out, yeah.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about AI for that kind of stuff when they start trying to cancel people for fucking fake videos?
Yeah. I heard a conspiracy where they were saying, like, they picked a time to drop AI. Because, they say, like, the government always has the technology before we do. So, like, they waited to drop AI and, like, those deep fake videos right when, like, people were going to start getting exposed for videos.
Damn.
So they could just be like, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. I was like,
that
damn.
tastes really good, by the way.
That's a 3D chess.
You want to shout that out real quick? Holy moly! No, but
what was in this blunt? This one is laser gun.
Impressive.
Preferred laser gun.
Whoever
Fire.
did that.
Good job on that one.
Yeah.
Shut
But think
you
about
up.
that. If the WWE is so good at manufacturing and making a story, think how good the government must be at that.
Right.
They're probably the master manipulators of viral. They created viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They created the word viral. Like,
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And they know how to do it to where it's like not too pushy. Like if they want to convince me, they just tell you.
Right.
So like my buddy brings it to me, not like,
whoever's watching the TV that night.
Yeah.
Whoever happens to be.
Yeah.
Well, so what kind of conspiracy shit you got for me? You got some conspiracy laid out?
Oh, maybe we'll get to that. You want to hit with the stuff I got now? You got?
I'm interested to see what you got.
Is that all you got for McMahon?
I still gotta watch the last episode.
Did it inspire you to get crazy rich and like start being a freak like that?
No.
What is with that? What is it with that? What is it with that? When people get crazy money, they start getting very weird about it.
There's a couple people that aren't like that.
Tom Cruise. He's super weird. No, who's a cool rich guy? Shaq? Dude, say it ain't so, Shaq. You better be cool, man.
We all thought Will Smith, and then that fell off.
Yeah. Shaq's my last hope. If he breaks my heart, dude. Shaq?
Rogan seems pretty down to earth. I know I always fucking bring him up.
He's the GOAT.
Shut up about him.
He's the GOAT, though. If you're going to do a podcast, there's nothing wrong.
But he's got all the money in the goddamn world.
But I guess so.
No scandal yet.
Yeah.
What's the next big scandal? Who's the next?
That's what's on your scandal bingo card?
Kevin Hart's kind of already done it. So it's like, if he does it again, does that even count? Oh my god, you just keep giving it right back to me.
Try to get to my questions here.
Let me answer that, because I am.
Who's the next scandal?
Who is the next guy?
You have to pick it out like if you're watching like a good drama movie show or whatever. Like your favorite character might die,
Yeah.
So who's your guy right now?
Real quick.
Dax Shepard.
Quick segue. I'd be so pissed.
Right?
Ellen has a fucking new special out.
You watch it?
No.
It was all right.
Yeah? What do you think?
I was solid 20 minutes in there before I had like a chuckle. I was like, huh. But it was all right.
Specials are kind of like that now that we fucking listen to podcasts all day.
Yeah. Yeah, the jokes per minute are not the same as this podcast.
They really set them up.
Yeah.
But no. So I thought Kevin Hart was the first guy that came to my head. If I had to say, it's probably like a fucking NBA player or a football player or something like that. Because the rap game's got too much heat on it right now.
You're not gonna hear a scandal for a while out of the rap game.
And it's probably someone like you wouldn't expect in the NFL too, like Aaron Rodgers. Boom, there it is. Aaron Rodgers, my favorite guy in the world, is probably going to go down for something crazy.
Something weird.
Vioxx scandal. No.
Don't do it, Aaron Rodgers. Discount, double check your behavior and make sure you don't.
Oh, Dave Grohl. It just happened.
Oh, yeah. Was that your guy?
Dude, that's so sad.
The stuff
it is what it is.
Let's talk about that. Okay. Dave Grohl. He was a hero of yours? Like musically and stuff, you really liked his stuff, right?
Yeah, he's all self-taught and stuff, which is super interesting. Which isn't my MO at all, but just the fact that he was like able to figure all that shit out by himself, is so inspiring. And then the drummer for Nirvana, and then he does this whole fucking thing with Foo Fighters, records the whole first album by himself, does all the instruments, and then gets a band after that. That album blows up. He's just fucking beast. And
so
he can fucking sing and play guitar.
Yeah, so you like appreciate the way he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like the work ethic.
Yeah, it's like what a determined guy. So what'd you think about when you heard the news about what did he end up doing? He was just
he had an illegitimate kid.
he cheated on his wife, had a kid.
That doesn't help, I guess, because I read that and I was like, oh, he had a kid he didn't mean to. Like him and his wife had an unplanned pregnancy.
Not like out of sight.
Out of wedlock. Which again, we're still speaking in tongues as far as my simple brain is concerned.
Like what the fuck is that?
He had a kid with another lady that was not his wife, his current wife.
Gotcha.
Which.
So what'd that do for you? Were you bummed?
That did change the conversation. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's a little crazy. Cheated on his lady.
Kept the receipt.
I mean, she probably kept the receipt. You know how that goes.
Right.
That's always how that is. No, I'm keeping it.
You're Dave Grohl.
That's my
right.
Cut who keeps a baby impression.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
Leave it in. I'm keeping it after.
But yeah, I want to see this lady first of all.
What she looks like?
Is she?
You want to see what she looks like?
Yeah,
is that going to change?
What she looks like. I don't want to see anything else.
If she's a smoke show, are you going to be like, all right?
No, but at least it's like, okay, you're
he's
on
Dave
tour,
Grohl.
You know what I mean? You got to do a couple things here and there. But no, I'm super surprised because I did think that he was a pretty fucking wholesome dude, and he like all the documentaries that I listened to or watch, he's all about family and shit like that. The boys in the band are the family, you know what I mean? His family's his family, all that. So that was pretty shocking to see. I'm not one to separate. That's like a minor offense compared to what some of these other fucking guys have been doing.
Yeah.
So as far as the art and the artist, I can always look a different way. I'm still listening to Michael Jackson to this day. I listen to him on the way here.
R. Kelly?
Nah.
Not doing R. Kelly. See what I'm saying? There still is.
That's the line, though. R. Kelly is the line.
I think he cheats on his wife. It's fucked up. It's not cool. But, I mean, you know, they were all adults. I mean, I've heard crazier shit is what I'm saying.
If
from a rock star?
Like that's what rock stars do. Yeah.
That's from a rock star. It's like, man, as long as this guy's not overdosing, I think we can work back.
You seen the Ray Charles movie, right?
Yeah, that guy's a savage.
Jamie Foxx?
No,
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles, yeah.
Yeah, that was savage. And he would sing about him in his songs. And it's like, I don't know.
People thought he was wholesome.
He
like,
was a hard ass.
Yeah, it's like the guy was taking the world by storm.
Blind beast, lady killer,
yeah.
who was also on heroin.
What's your excuse? Out there, huh?
Fuck.
You should be out there taking what you want from the world, man. Ray Charles did it. If Ray Charles could do it, so could you.
I can't think of one of those real quick.
Okay.
You never told me how the last episode did. You just
Which
said
one?
Hearsay, thersay.
Which episode? Of
Our
yours?
Episode, yeah.
It's good. I have something in here for that too.
Oh, you got the reveal finally?
For what?
You gonna tell me live on air how we did numbers wise?
No, I'm not revealing. No, nobody gets the numbers. Oh, that's what he's talking about. He wants me to tell him how his show did compared to everyone else, but no one gets the numbers. But
greedy.
I do have a note here.
Okay.
Someone wanted a beef with you a little bit because they're like a big Pat Tillman fan, and you were kind of saying, "Hey, what's up with the conspiracies?
Yeah,
are they just keeping the money?"
Let's hear it.
So,
by the way, no shade. I ran the run. I supported the fucking cause.
He was there. He just had a few questions.
But
that's it.
As I was running that race, deep in my fucking runner's high, I was thinking, was this
a shamboozle
move?
Yes,
for a cause that the money's just gonna go somewhere else. But
that's so
okay,
funny.
what's the thought?
That was it. They were just saying, "Hey, it's a legit thing. They do it all every year or whatever. Every time it's around." And they're like, "Hey," they were just basically was trying to tell you, "Watch your mouth."
Well, tell them next time I'll be there,
and we can figure this out.
But
make him a believer. No, he'll be there even if the show has to pay for it.
It's legit. All right. Yeah, I'll be there.
Sponsored athlete, Pat Tillman run.
It's the only run that I was like comfortable enough to do because it felt like not selfish or whatever, but I don't see why I wouldn't do it again, even if I do have my doubts about it.
Yeah, they're saying just, respect. They're saying watch your tone.
Is their last name Tillman?
No. They're just a big, supporter of that whole movement. I'll just say that.
Is this like special forces?
Hey, I'm just saying, man, those guys, they don't play about their buddies, They said leave him alone.
All right.
So I'm giving you the warning. He's going to leave him alone.
Oh, that was another crazy thing in the documentary
Mhm.
when they did the Iraq thing right before we invaded Iraq.
You're talking about the characters and shit?
They're doing blackface and shit like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny about WWE? We'll talk about that.
Yes.
Patrice O'Neal, my hero.
Uh-huh.
He said he has a funny story online where he worked for those guys for like 3 days.
As a writer?
Yeah, as a writer.
Whoa.
And he had to quit because stuff like that. Like that he said, like, if Vince McMahon told you you're working tonight and you have to do this, you're doing it. He said, well, he was there. This guy was like a Middle Eastern guy, and they were giving him a certain character to play, and he was like, please, I can't. Like, that's too far. It'll offend my family.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon was like, get the fuck out of my face. You're doing it tonight at 7. Like, he told him to go do it anyway.
What?
So it was like a fun, that's an old story that's been around, you know? So I was like, that's so cool.
I love bringing shit out of you.
So cool.
About your hero, too.
Yeah, he worked for those guys, and he talked about that. Like, it was like, whatever he says goes. And he's like, I respect him, so I just left.
Wow. Smart.
Yeah, he's like, they're not going to be dicking me around.
You won't wear a dress. Patrice wouldn't wear a dress.
Fuck no. Never. All right, dude. You know what else I wanted to ask you? How was your birthday?
It was solid. We went camping. I took a motorcycle. That was really cool.
Where'd you go camping and stuff? Or are you allowed to give up where you went?
Mormon Lake area.
Surrounding areas?
Yeah, that lodge is really cool. You can camp pretty close to it and not have to worry about food or anything if you're fucking trying to celebrate like I was. I was trying to eat good. But we ended up just eating... It's actually kind of funny story. I ended up eating jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
Careful when you eat jalapeno poppers when you're camping, especially one from a fucking saloon or whatever, because they don't get the cheap jalapenos, or at least they don't like shuck them or whatever you call it. They did not de-seed them, so they were pretty spicy. That was fine with me. I'm okay with the spice. The people we were eating with, they didn't like it. I ended up eating a ton of them.
Of course. You're like, these are not going to go to waste around me, bro.
I fucking love jalapeno poppers, especially with bacon. We get back to the camp. I'm farting up a storm. We go to sleep. These farts turn sour. And me and my lady are sleeping. I'm sleeping anyways. I think she's sleeping. She wakes up in the middle of the night because of one of my farts. Goes out, throws up.
No way.
Yeah. We drank a lot.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
We drank a lot, but this fart set it off. It was definitely the catalyst that fucking set that time bomb off. And I didn't know about it until I woke up. She gets back in our little air mattress. We camp in an air mattress, and wakes me up. She's dry heaving a little bit still, which was gross for the person,
like, I'm so sorry.
Anyone listening. Yeah, I felt terrible. Yeah, and then later in the morning, the sun starts coming up. I have to get up. My stomach feels a little queasy. I sit up, start putting my shoes on, let one rip. This is the nastiest smelling fart in the fucking world. I immediately almost throw up in my mouth and have to run out of the tent. Can't even put my shoes on, barefoot, go throw up outside the tent. So my throw up, or my fart,
it happened to you too.
My fart made both of us throw up.
Dude.
2 people throw up. It was pretty crazy.
That was sour.
Yeah, and that's a good story.
That's a funny story.
I was surprised. And we were sleeping. Someone else was in a tent, but it was a massive tent. Didn't smell nothing, this guy.
Wow.
He didn't smell nothing. He did get woken up by the
Do you think they were just being polite?
No.
I think I would have said the same thing. I ain't smell shit either, bro.
No, because he told me, he's like, no, but you propped us to me earlier when we were at that bar.
So he knows. Yeah. He was like, I know what I was looking for. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we took the motorcycle out. Me and my buddy Jake camped with our ladies. Yeah, that was the weekend before. Sorry, that was confusing. The weekend before we went with not for my birthday, but for someone else's birthday. For my birthday, I went with my buddy Jake. Took the motorcycle, no farting. At least that I know of. I was probably farting.
You're probably still.
Yeah, that's probably ripping. We didn't do too much. We just kind of hung out. I threw the frisbee golf a little bit, played a little disc golf in the woods, have our own little basket, and then rode the motorcycle around Lake Mary the next day. It was pretty cool.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
it's all the shit.
That was sick.
It's all the shit you're into.
Yeah, I try to get it all in one trip.
Yeah,
it's my birthday. Do all the things I want to do.
Damn. So your birthday was pretty chill. I was gonna say, damn, you had sour stomach for your birthday, but that was the weekend before.
And it wasn't even that I had too sour of a stomach. I just drank a shitload because we were kind of babysitting these two kids, and
Yeah.
we had an adult with us. I'd say like we weren't
Yeah,
adults as
yeah,
well,
yeah.
but
There was like another adult that wasn't hammered.
we were
Like hopefully.
we were planning on doing the trip with just me and Cammy, and I was like, no, bring someone's parent. I don't want to be
Yeah.
the parent,
Yeah.
and
Know
I'm
yourself.
glad,
Yeah.
because one of the kid that isn't Cammy's little brother that we were going for his birthday, or we were going for Cammy's little brother's birthday, but the other kid got shit like on his jacket when he was wiping his ass in the morning because he had so much jalapeno he fucking blew
Him too.
out his ass though. And yeah, dude, got shit on his jacket. We had to fucking like burn the fucking jacket. You know what I mean? It was like, get that thing out. Put it in a plastic bag, wrapped it up, threw it in the back of the truck, never saw it again.
That's so funny.
Gave that to his mom when we got back to that fucking place. It was insane. I was like, yeah, this is why I didn't want to camp with kids.
That make you ever want to have kids?
I don't want to get. They might be listening to this.
No, I know, but we're just talking about kids now. I'm not gonna leave the kid story in.
That did. If it was my kid, I probably would be different. I'll say that because I don't want to yell at someone's kid or be that fucking loud.
Yeah, you gotta handle it a little different. Yeah.
Because the whole time we're trying to tell them to be quiet and respectful of the other people, and then eventually it's like gets to a point where it's like, all right, you're making me. I need to yell at you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's getting bad now.
I start getting frustrated. But it's not my kid, so I was like, fucking, you guys do whatever, shut up.
Yeah.
I'll say it in that tone, you know what I mean? Just shut up. You're starting to piss people off.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's like there's a thing too where it's like you should want to have kids that get along with adults because they're going to be adults.
Yeah.
So they should still know some etiquette, like.
Camping is a whole nother ball game too, and I understand that camping with kids is tough.
Plus, you're outside. What do you want them to do?
Exactly.
Outside voice time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's just hard when, everything carries like a motherfucker out there. And, I mean, we aren't camping super close to anyone, but at nighttime, at least, it's like, fuck. You can almost hear everything if you're talking the way we are now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you've camped up there, right?
Where's that? Near Flagstaff or what?
Yeah, right next to Flagstaff, like just south.
I fucked around. I think more Heber.
He's definitely fucked around in Heber. Knows people in Heber.
Heber. I'm big in Heber. He doesn't believe me.
Talks about it. Never seen it in person.
All the people from Heber comment in this episode. Shut them up. All my fans. I got
don't even know where his comment section is. Can't find it.
I got a lot of fans. You're in the comment section.
Yeah, I did.
You commented.
Well,
what about on YouTube? I'm on YouTube now too.
Oh,
make sure you're on YouTube. You know how to work the comments on YouTube?
Yes,
fucker.
Of course, but I don't even.
YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
We're smoking and drinking. I don't know if this one's gonna make it on there, but
you have to figure out a way to post them both, and like. Mm-hmm. Is it still on Spotify? Now that they're on video?
A lot of people think I dropped off Spotify.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
You seem...
They're there. They're both there.
Not quiet.
No, they're both there. I have a big following on Spotify.
Oh, he's big on Spotify, big in Heber.
And they go hand in hand. I'm doing a live show in Heber soon. Live show. Yeah, live show in Heber. I'll show dates coming up. Okay. What if I pulled that off? Small towns.
You've been talking about it.
Small towns all around Arizona. I'm doing live shows.
He's been talking about this for 3 years.
You talked about your motorcycle. Is it finally becoming bike weather, dude?
Yes.
Are you excited for that?
Bike weather's upon us. I gotta fix. Well, that sounds negative. I feel like every time someone talks about their motorcycle, it's like I gotta fix.
It's in the shop.
I gotta do something. The thing runs great. I'm so happy I fucking got it. But yeah, there's some comfortability shit that if I'm going on these long rides, I need to tune a couple of things to get my fucking ass feeling good.
Yeah.
And my hands feeling good.
What's like?
I just changed the handlebars a little bit, and now the levers are a little bit off, and I gotta fix the levers now. Which is 2-second fix. I just haven't done it.
What's the longest ride you've been on then? The Flagstaff shit?
No, we went to we do this loop that's local if you're around here. Do people know where you are?
A little bit.
Heber?
Phoenix.
We're around Heber.
Phoenix, Heber.
We go up Lake Pleasant, and then get on to Carefree or something like that.
Mm.
What the fuck is that road?
Yeah.
We do that big loop and
Mhm.
then come back down 7th Street
Mm.
and just come back. We've done that, and then we go to the Hideaway a lot, which is like over on Cave Creek, and that's not
That's a
super
bar?
far, but it's a decent ride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're usually sore by the end of it. That's what, like, we're still trying to get those muscles built up in our back and shit, because by the end of that ride, it's definitely sore, and I can't imagine going 2 hours, 2.5 hours to Flagstaff or something like that. Just yeah.
Fuck. What gets tired the quickest? Your ass bone, like you said?
Your tailbone for sure, and then like, I mean, I don't know. Cammy seems to be totally fine, but yeah, your arms and your shoulders for sure. But when you don't have to shift, it doesn't matter. Me going to and from work every day, I'm like constantly up and down shifting, so I'm clutching the whole time, and yeah, that shit gets
That's
fucking
different,
brutal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're fucking
My
wide
hands
open,
are getting crazy though, dude. I'm telling
dude,
you, I don't even need that claw thing that you carry to work. I just fucking ride the motorcycle, and I
you're
got
good.
crazy grip strength.
We
Now.
talked about that on the first episode, but people couldn't see it. Now
I
you
know.
can see it.
Yeah,
Dude. Look at that
now the
fucking
jerk off hand is getting crazy.
nuts. You have to actually chill out.
Because I'm twisting the thing too, so you got to imagine.
Your dick's
This
like,
thing, buddy.
your dick's like, hey man, he like twisting his jaw around.
Jerry Rossi.
Shout out Jerry Rossi, man. He's got a lot of cool stuff. I have his other drumsticks around here somewhere. Do you see his other shit? He's got another drumstick out. I don't know if you see it on the story.
I did see that.
Yeah, I got.
And you got some?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Where's my access pass?
That's my dog, Jerry Rossi, man. Shout out to that guy. He's always taking care of me. He's always tagging me and stuff.
Good man.
Go check his show out. His shows out. His bands.
Conspiracy. Since we're on to him, since we're on to the dreadlock man.
Yeah. Have you been watching any? Have you been seeing any of the UFO stuff, the UAP stuff?
Recent? No.
Recent UAPs, dude. You want to check some of that out?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can do like a lower third on this too. Like you can have this on the YouTube.
You want that to happen?
Getting that? I'm just curious if that's your capability.
Yeah. Like you want me
Is
to?
that stealing?
Not if I give it credit.
Well, you're not getting fucking guaps of money anyways. You can get monetized, right?
I'm getting checks.
I'm
getting checks.
Out what the numbers are.
I'm the only guy on YouTube getting paper checks. Check it out. Look it up. I told him send me paper checks. I don't want none of the digital. No pay me. You pay me in gold or paper checks. I'm talking to YouTube, Spotify. I think Twitch has a monetization thing. I told them they're playing funny business. Oh, hey, you need this many followers. Yeah, okay. Before we get there at all, let's talk about what my demands are, right? I'll get paid in precious metals, right? We talk about that gold, silver,
the stuff that appreciates over time.
A couple good things, but I'm not doing the cryptos.
Comic books, video games that are still unsealed.
I start selling myself out even like smaller. I'm like new microphones,
yeah.
A couple things to hang in the studio.
Maybe something to hold on the back.
Yeah, better prop.
Prop gang.
Prop, yeah, hook me up, man. Let's look up.
What are you reviewing? Ciders? You got cider reviews on your YouTube? What do you got going on there?
You got a real deep game, dude. I'm not the only guy.
Your wormholes are probably crazy. What do they call those? Rabbit holes. Your rabbit holes are probably.
I got wormholes too, dude. Don't
Wormholes,
count me out.
Holes, rabbit holes.
Hey, I hit holes, dude. I got holes, buddy.
Though,
nah, that looks pretty fake. What is that?
It's a Google zoom in.
Yeah.
It's found in the middle of the desert. It's probably some amphitheater.
Tom Segura's doing the theater in the round.
This is Red Rocks. Yeah,
dude.
That is weird. You think if the topography is actually like that, and it's like just a random ass hill?
It looks so not real though. It looks like it. I mean, how'd you find that? That's a needle.
Right. Also, how are these people doing these geolocate things?
Do you like that?
Should we try that?
I like doing the geolocating.
Because I don't understand that at all. How you would have any idea, other than like, oh, there's a language.
This is one of my favorite ones. This isn't the one I've seen, but where they point.
Is that the laser at the moon?
Wait a minute. There's a laser pointing back at Earth. I don't like that.
That is crazy. What the fuck?
Oh no, that's him pointing a laser at something. There's another one where they're in the desert and they point a laser up at the sky. What is this one? This is freaky.
This is all 2024?
Bro, you need to look up at the sky more, dude.
I'm the only one seeing shooting stars. That looks like an abduction.
That looks like some other shit. No, I don't like this video anymore, dude. That did look like an
I
abduction.
told you that there's no way this 2-hour video is gonna be any good.
That guy.
This looks like a guy that reviews reptiles.
This guy just got off his shift at the reptile store, dude. No way, I'm not doing it. I'm more like an Instagram guy, you know?
CNN kind of guy. That looks crazy.
No.
What's we talked about it last time, I think. The movie with the lady, she's talking to him, she has to figure out the language. The others or something like
Close
that?
Encounters or what?
No.
Oh.
They're like ovals, or like the ship is an oval.
Oval.
Mm.
Bang bang, I shot you down.
The
UAP
lady's
footage.
trying to figure out the alien language, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you've seen this.
Did we see this one already last time?
Show me.
Pentagon officially releases UAP footage. This is like on the Lear, on the FLIR.
Ric Flair?
Yeah. Woo! It's on a, what do you call it? Thermal.
Oh. You know when it's thermal, it's gotta be legit, too.
And then they say the guy cycles through all of the...
And those are clouds. This isn't the Wizard of Oz?
No. This is legit, dude. And this is a jet following this thing, recording it. And he cycles through all of the different thermal cameras they have.
Interesting, though. Okay, I'll stop being a fucking dumbass.
Here's another one.
It is curious how it's... Oh,
What
this
is
is
that?
the one that goes underwater, huh?
What is that thing?
This is a sick video.
What could that be? Locked in on it.
Locked. They're all that same, like, 1980s alien spaceship
Shape?
Shape, yeah. Which is a little hoaxy to me, but these water ones, dude, when they got the water involved, that's when I start getting a little bit
Like, there's no way they could fake an ocean backdrop.
because, well, when
They go into the water, yeah.
Yeah, like, because people think that they're just drones of, like, our people, and then they're doing crazy things with drones, but, like, if they're going underwater, I don't know. Can drones do that? Are we that sick with drones now?
Right. Imagine that, dude. Where the drone could it's just amphibious.
And it just takes off like a bullet. Yeah, that's the other thing. These UAPs have no resistance to the water either. So that's why they're talking about projections, right? That's one of the theories, is it's just a projection from space. And, like, if you can't do a projection into the water, it would stop on the surface of the water, I would think. And then the fucking movement underwater is still fucking untouched by the, what is it called? Friction?
Yeah.
So that is fucking trippy. I think
Yeah.
that makes me think aliens are real right there. Once they start going into the water, they got me.
Yeah.
So
Because
the
they're
government
going
has the good WWE script for that.
they're going, it's like, what is that called? Like transmedium or whatever. They can go through
Yes.
air, water.
Right.
So it's kind of trippy to think that there's a technology that can make a move that fast, you know, and they're saying there's no clear sign of like the propulsion of it.
And
you
look
know,
at our bullshit technology. Whoa.
a couple rusty
Look what we
boats.
got. That thing can't move at all.
Couple-
Old ass plane.
That was a prop plane.
It's just crazy where we're at compared to, like, what it actually seems. If it is us, we're capable of. If it's not us. So you got any crazy Tijuana stories?
Never been there.
Okay, cool. Me neither.
Why'd you ask me that?
It was on the map.
Oh. Here's it. Here it is. Look at that. Why is it moving like that? Side to side.
It's not even moving.
No, it was when they first brought it up.
Yeah, well, they could have just been doing this.
Okay.
I got a fucking second guess.
No, I'm
everything.
just wondering.
Everything has to.
No, I believe you. I'm with that. Let's see what else it does.
Also, the fact that it's on channel 8 makes me think.
CBS
Come on.
8.
Are they really showing us?
Yeah, dude. PBS showed this.
I know what this is.
Look at that.
Balloon Boy.
It blinked. It blinked right into the water and took off. This is the one you were talking about.
For real?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Vanishing into the ocean.
What? No.
That's what it just did, dude. You need to freaking look into the sky.
It
bro.
blinked. It didn't fucking vanish.
Dude, you need to look into the sky more, dude. You need to move somewhere there's an ocean and figure this out for us.
That looks like a plastic bag.
That's a triangle in the ocean with lights on it.
What?
Deep under the oil rig, dude. Perfect triangle.
That's crazy. This is all on Channel 8 for real? That doesn't make any
But it's not.
sense.
It's just Channel 8, CBS, or whatever. Like,
Channel 8.
you're all checking this, the sources. UFO files, deep sea UFOs on History Channel, dude. This is
the history's legit.
This is mainstream knowledge, dude.
Well, dude, we
There's
all
mystery.
know the pharmaceutical companies.
Big Pharma owns the ocean. We know this since we've known this for a long time.
We talked about sharks last time.
Did we?
I don't know. You're fascinated by sharks, though, right? That's one of your things.
Am I? Am I?
I don't know.
I think you're talking about when I call a person a shark.
No.
You fucking shark snake. Look at this, dude.
Oh, cool.
1979, dude.
All right.
That's a blimp, obviously, but
And
that's obvious.
I was gonna say this looks like a Star Trek extra. Topanga, the girl from Saved by the Bell.
Boy Meets World.
Oh fuck. See, I don't know anything. Sorry, Cody.
Cody does love Topanga, huh?
Yeah. He loves fucking whatever show you just said. Not Saved by the Bell.
Boy Meets World. He does love it. He wishes he was the guy.
I bet.
Yeah, he is like a mix of like Stephen Wright and the guy from Boy Meets World.
All the '90s Disney shows, I'm sure. The Subnautical, dude.
That's freaky, right? Because how could you chase them or discover them more? They could just go in the water and they're gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
The
done.
old stuff is very interesting too. When they have the older stuff, that is also where it gets super convincing.
Before they could fake stuff.
Or like before, I mean, faking it's always been an idea, I guess. But like before, yeah, like they could fake it to that extent, right?
Yeah, it's like they didn't have Photoshop.
Dude, you know what's blowing my mind
What?
really about the whole re-entry or exiting the atmosphere thing? Is the fucking the propulsion. They can't figure out the propulsion.
Yeah, they say they have
out with the amount of fuel.
Mm-hmm.
That's like making me think we never went.
Yeah, because the math,
like the one piece.
The math isn't mathing still. You'd have to have like a giant amount of fuel to be able to get over there and back.
There he is.
There's the guy we want to talk to. This is the video I pulled up is classic paintings with UFOs in them.
Oh, sick.
So it's like, hey man, you're talking about the 1980s shape.
This straight up is Ancient Aliens.
This seems like the 80s shape. Maybe even they took it from this, you know, like because this has been around so long. Like the idea that shape, there's like people in crafts coming from the sky.
Do you think are fake or you think are real?
Well, I don't know why they're in the paintings. This is from 1803, and they're going to show you a painting that's
what's your opinion on it? Because you've probably seen this video.
I've seen a lot of these paintings before in videos.
You want me to go into a blind?
No, well, I just want you to see it. Like this isn't. Look at this. Look at this. Whatever this is.
Yeah.
You know.
That almost looks like a mushroom, you could say. But yeah, that's definitely
1825. They're putting this stuff up. So it's kind of like you have to fuck around and go. Just because it's a long time ago, did people only paint what they saw and seen, or did they paint with creative intent too? Like, let me fuck around and freestyle a UFO.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
But where'd they get that idea, that shape? Like, I don't know. Like, look
it's
at
hard
this.
to say, like, because if you think about how crazy our dreams are, do we only have such crazy dreams because we're informed of things like this and sci-fi movies and stuff, or do people always just have crazy dreams?
Right.
Like, did people see this in their mind's eye before it was?
Look at this one, 1400s.
That's like a thing in the back.
There's a guy
looking up,
and a guy looking up at that.
When there's a guy looking up, it's fucking. But why would they hide it so like background?
Well, why would it be in the painting at all? If it's there, they want you to see it. They want you to know it.
True.
I'm sure everything in that has meanings, like the two bulls down there, or the bull and the donkey. Everything has meanings. Like, why is that guy looking at a spaceship?
That is a weird fucking thing.
That's a long time ago before they thought that shape was anything.
1400?
Yeah. And it's got lights coming off of it or whatever.
They don't even have a colored painting from 1400. Like, that's crazy color that they have.
Right. I guess this video is saying this is where angels and religion came from, I guess, but we'll see.
Okay, so you have watched this video. I knew it.
Cave paintings of Charama. What is this? In India. You know it's going to be some old shit if it's in India.
Trauma.
And it's looking like UFOs, dude.
Okay, when they it just showed
They outlined it.
and then outline aliens. That's fucked. Damn.
Dap up your alien friend.
1950s. Well, big jump. Space station.
I think they're talking about the first sightings, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it's the
fucking A.
Betty Barney Hill shit. They start seeing sightings.
Oh. So what do you think about fucking that?
What?
The Benny Barno thing.
They say that's the first one of the first like modern ones that we have where it's like it's like an abduction story or whatever. They seen a thing, lights came over them, and there's no stories before them that they would be copying from. You know.
You get those guys on?
No, they're old. They're dead. Like, come on. I think they're dead, dude. Look at this one. This is the Pope and a bunch of spaceships in the sky.
Wait, go back. Now they're skiing? What the fuck?
That was a commercial, dude. Right there.
Oh, I see it. Damn. That does look like a bunch of spaceships in the sky.
I mean, it could be clouds, right? You know when the clouds look like that some days?
Bro, and that's, oh man, another thing is those libraries. What do those libraries have in them that we haven't seen?
Oh, like the religious ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They probably have the spells where you can call them down.
holy shit.
You just read it out of a book and they show up, you know?
Do you think there is anything to those ritual sites that people find in those deep caves?
I mean,
Where
yeah,
people are, like trying to summon shit.
there's some of them where they talked about, which one is it? They talked about it was intentionally buried, like over and over.
Holy
So
shit.
people think like they would use it and hide it, you know? Because it was like a teleportation or it's like a talk to God,
What the
whatever.
fuck?
But it was like a
Yeah.
reason to hide it.
I have a feeling that these were bad artists doing clouds now.
On that one.
That one. The Pope one, more legit.
October 27th, 1954. What's this painting? It looks like a bunch of Mexicans.
Looks like a good artist.
A bunch of Mexicans in the desert, and there's a fucking
Why are they
UFO.
Mexican?
I mean, look at that Sonoran right
I
there.
mean, call me biased, but they look pretty white to me.
You just want. Look at this.
Wait, the Super Bowl one? No, what is this?
You want a little audio on this?
Ardiso?
The strange incident from October 1954 remains unexplained, but many have noted that it does bear a striking resemblance to the legend depicted in Hank Alley's Miracle.
What?
That fool's just golfing.
Right. He's like, guys, I got a couple strokes off my.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple of strokes off in these clouds.
Image of John the Baptist living up to his namesake by baptizing Jesus.
Oh.
But you might not notice that
Oh.
part, since most of the painting is devoted to what Fox Mulder sees behind his eyelids every night. What appears to be a flying saucer in the sky.
Damn, dude. Religious paintings are fucking crazy.
Trippy, bro.
Yeah.
And they're old.
Yeah, they're so old and so deep. They have so much meaning in them.
Baptized, he went up out of the water. And at that moment, heaven was open, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him.
What? So there's like
They're
they're saying that's like UFO shit. I don't know.
fuck.
Yeah, dude. UFOs have been around a long time. The idea of it's been around a long time.
The religion thing makes me less liking it, but God,
I lost you right there. You're like, you lost me
they
on the.
lost me. But the old stuff is fascinating. I do love getting into that old fucking videos of the UFO sightings, or at least what videos. You said it's a blimp. Obviously, your first fucking shot, but god damn.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was just something flying across the sky and you had no idea what it was.
Yeah. My issue is that I will take it the rest of the way with my imagination. Like you go, hey, look at that over there. I'm like, that's a UFO. I
Every
want
time
it. I just want it, so I'm like, yeah, I see it, man. But then I gotta go, it's a blimp, I bet. But that shit looks good. I want it. I'm gonna pull this up, maybe preemptively. Maybe we get to it. I don't know what time you gotta get out of here, but
we're chilling.
Okay.
I don't even know what time it is.
It's like almost 8. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so we talked about your motorcycle riding and your birthday. I know you said you went camping. You're like an outdoors guy. I was going through your Instagram.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the time you went skydiving?
Oh. What are you about to show me on here? This has nothing to do with the question you
No. Sorry.
Okay.
I just don't want to forget this one.
Skydiving was crazy.
How was skydiving, dude? Break that down. I've talked to people before about it, and I always call them crazy, but you seem like
Well,
you
do you want to
had
go?
fun. You had
Is that why you're asking? Would you ever go skydiving?
talk to me about it, like if you wanted to convince me, though.
Okay, so basically with skydiving, the thing is you're going nuts to butt with a dude for minimum 45 minutes to 30 minutes. But it's fun. It's great. You're nuts to butt. You feel good the whole time.
It feels nice.
Dang, that is nice.
That's another good one.
This is crazy. What are you doing?
I wanted to make sure to do a smoke show with you.
Yeah, but this is good shit. I want to know where to get
You want-
this stuff. But yeah, give me the connection.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'm gonna roll some right now if that's cool.
So I got hit up. I probably wouldn't have done it. But the people that were going offered to pay, and so I was like, all right, if you're gonna pay for it, I got no reason. Because my whole thing was I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna spend $350 to go die.
That's how much it is.
Or something like that. I think it's like
But it's like a pretty penny for
It's like $250 to go tandem, like your first time or whatever, or like the first 10 times, and then you can pay an extra $100 to get your video, so you get the GoPro of the whole experience. And while you're walking up to the plane, the dude's like recording you while you're all anxious as fuck and nervous as hell, and they do like a thing in front of their, like a little interview, like, "Hey man, how you feeling?" Like right before you get on.
They have like a whole package for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They edit a little fucking thing. It's not really that great of editing or anything special because they have to do a ton of them, I'm sure. But yeah, it's like a good solid like 45 minutes of video, and yeah. So you do all that. You watch all these people packing bags, nervous as shit, like hoping to God that they're doing a proper job because they're all just right there. Anyone could just like flick a cigarette, you could think, and there's a hole or something fucked up in one of them. But they're really strict. We didn't even know how strict they were until it was like kind of too late. We like, well, I guess I'll get to that later. But we got there. Everyone's fucking nervous as shit. People are like having a couple beers and
whose people? The employees?
No. Us out by the cars.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the people working. I'm like, wait, they're packing bags, smoking.
No, yeah, and. Right, so
I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, just
all right. I'm with you.
So we were trying to calm nerves, and so we were like, we all had a couple beers for after, but everyone was like, "Fuck it, like give me one of those."
Yeah.
And they finally get us going, and yeah, you get fucking strapped up. You're real fucking close to the guy. You get in the plane. Plane takes off like super fucking steep, or at least ours did. It was really tiny plane.
Are they like breaking you in right there? They're like, get used to this shit.
I don't know. No, because even the skydivers were like, "Whoa, like chill the fuck out up there. Like you're going like way too hard." Like
the pilot had a few drinks.
It felt like the plane was gonna fucking break. Yeah.
Was the pilot smoking?
It's Sully up there, Captain Sully.
Yeah, dude.
But dude, it was so crazy. So we go up. Just the takeoff was insanely scary because the plane felt so brittle it could just snap in two. And the guy's twerking it. We get up to somewhat altitude. He turns the plane. They immediately just open the door because it's hot as fuck. And yeah, it gets loud as shit. But then this cold air hits you, and you're like, "How the fuck?" It was just so cold hot down there. You get up there, dude, and especially when you're moving so fast. I don't know how fast you're going in a Cessna, but
yeah,
it was freezing. They open the door, even though the guy's right behind you. It's like, bro, get a little closer to me because my legs are getting cold as shit. And
so you wanted the guy to come closer?
Your nerves keep you going. It's not that bad, but your nerves keep you in it, and you're like, I don't know. I fucking was thinking. What was I thinking? I had Master of Puppets. The Stranger Things had just come out.
Yeah.
And there's that end scene where that spoilers. Watch the Stranger Things. It's old now, but one of the kids dies, and they play Master of Puppets. And I was like, dude, that's like perfect, iconic. Like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be thinking like, fucking, how badass it would be to go out like that.
Yeah.
And
So you end up really having really thoughts like that, like
I'm in the air, yeah, like this could be it, whatever, sayonara, you know what I mean? Like
but I mean that's
things
just
happen all the
yeah,
time,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And I'm
It
a
does
light
crush
guy.
you.
That's the only thing I had going through my head is I'm a light guy. These guys do way heavier people than me all the time. Like don't worry about it. My buddies that I'm with, one of them's like 250, one of them's 200, you know what I mean? Like we're all like decent sized human beings, so like or at least they are. So I'm like, oh, this should be chill for him.
You're
You know what I
fine,
mean?
yeah.
And he's a fucking big strapping lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
the
a
dude that you're
solid,
jumping with.
bulky dude. And yeah, the whole way up, I'm fucking nervous as shit. And I'm in the front of all of the people. We got on the plane last, which means we're like the most forward because it loads to the back forward. And so I'm going to be the first one getting off compared to all the people that we're on the plane with, which was also not a very dope feeling. But once they start getting you out the plane, there's like literally nothing you can do to really stop it because it's like there's nothing to really hold on to. The guy's a foot taller than me and way, way stronger, and he's gonna jump out of this plane. You are strapped to him.
Yeah, we're going.
It's already like you're because they give you like 3 inches of space while you're riding the plane, and then when you get to altitude and people start jumping, they like cinch you up, so you're like real close to them. And now you just feel like somebody's bitch, like you're you know those things that they carry babies around at the mall and shit like that, where they just
Baby Carlos.
it literally felt like that, where he just moves his hips and I'm just going with him. Is the craziest feeling ever. And I'm like, God, he has to do this shit with way heavier people than me. I couldn't even imagine. Because, dude, they're so fit. They could do it. You know what I mean? Like, I know how easy
He's
it
like a
was for
fucking
me.
firefighter jumping.
He could fucking just easily just, like, pick anyone up around and do that shit. I was like, God damn, that's so badass. That was inspiring, honestly.
Like, I like this dude just off of that.
I wish I could do this shit, but there's no way I could ever fucking lift someone out of a plane like that. And so yeah, you get to the fucking edge of the plane, you look out, and it's like, yeah, we're about to fucking jump out of this plane.
What's that look like when you look out? Does it look crazy?
It looks like you're looking out of a plane window.
Fucking.
Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't see anything. Everything is a grid. You know what I mean? It's all fucking teeny tiny. And we're below the clouds, so you can't see any clouds or anything. But you can see the horizon. You look out. That's like the best thing to do. I learned in a video is like don't look down if you don't want to be as scared. Basically,
Just be like
look out into the horizon. And so I do that, and they do like a 1, 2, 3, and they teach you that. Dude, I was like fucking. Like I almost lost my whole breath. I was just like, ooh, and then fucking we do a flip. You come out of the plane, do a flip, and then so you can't really see anything. But then when you come up, you see the plane as you're like coming up like this.
Like I was just in there,
and that is a fucking crazy feeling because you're like,
there's no way.
I was safe, and now I'm in open air. And yeah, for like the first 10 seconds, it only is a couple seconds, but for the first couple seconds, I'm like, it's over. The choice is made. It's done. There's like a moment where I get emotional and I'm like, a tear comes to my eye, and then I'm like, wait a second, we're on camera. Time to be a fucking badass.
You locked it in?
I locked in, but also like was like, enjoy this. Like if it is your last moments, like go out with a fucking bang. And so I just started screaming. I'm like, let's fucking go. Like
that's cool.
Just really exciting at that point.
But it all happens quick. Like you go through those stages fast.
Yes, dude. Like seconds. Every millisecond, it's like
fuck this. Okay, fuck
so many thoughts. And Kenny talks to me about this. He always asks me, how many thoughts do you think you have in a day? And I always say, like, I don't know, like 10,000 or something like that. And he's like, I think you have infinite. I think you had 10,000 thoughts just in the time it told me to answer that or whatever he says. And it's like, that's fucking a wicked thought. But then when you jump out of a plane, it's like, fuck, that is real. Because
I bet you that turns them up.
So many things went through my mind. Yeah. Crazy, crazy experience. You land, you feel great. Well, honestly, once the parachute gets pulled and the parachute's floating, you feel fine. And
that's when it's
like
over.
Pure enjoyment. It's not over. The floating is the longest part, but the free falling is by far like the most intense. And you just don't know until the chute is pulled and you're fucking floating that you actually feel safe.
Damn.
Unless there's people around you. But that was the other thing too. It's like make sure no one's fucking flying near you, because apparently the other people we were jumping with, they were like doing like circles, and they're like getting close to other people and shit. I was like, fuck that. He like tried to let me do it a little bit. Not easy.
Yeah.
It's heavy as fuck. You're holding a whole wind canopy and you have to like rip it down. He's like, yeah, pull on this one. I was like, okay. I, like,
didn't budget
pull on it. Well, and I'm scared that I'm gonna fuck it up too, so I'm like being like timid with it, and he just grabs my arm, yanks it fucking down, and it's like, and you just start like
It's like chopping air.
So it's like this, and then you tilt one of these down, and it just starts turning like that. So you just literally start going straight down.
So it's a dive plus turn.
Yeah, and then you like come out of it.
So it's like conical.
But you can just keep going down like that in a fucking dive, basically. Like,
and I bet you there's you spin too far and then it buckles your thing.
Something fucking
you're like it's like flushing his toilet.
He yanked that shit, and I sort of got my stomach again. Like, I was like, fell out of me again. I was like, oh, don't do that.
Because there's more. Yeah, it was more
it's
rapid.
It's crazy because you feel like, all right, now we're chilling. Like you pull on both of them, you slow down a lot, which is really cool. You can't like slow down too much because it'll fuck it up. But like, so we get down to like this real like slow controlled speed, and then he fucking yanks it down. We're like way fast again. Yeah, you hear that ripple of the fucking air going.
That's pretty cool
thing.
though.
It was very cool, and it's super quiet. You get up there, he pulls the thing because it's like you almost wish you had earplugs in, and then you pull the thing, and it's just complete silence.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I wonder what it's like alone.
Badass, I bet.
That's why Chuck wants
to do that. Chuck wants to get really into that, so he can go alone. Or like take his mom as the ultimate goal.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
Being able to share it with people.
Right. Take your lady.
You know. Yeah. I got it. I got you. That's insane.
He can't ride a motorcycle now, and that is very like you trust me, I trust you kind of fucking thing. Because she could
to lean into it.
She could just jerk me at any time and fucking end it for both of us. You know what I mean?
And she could ruin the bike ride too. Jerk you anytime. That was a good question though, huh?
Yeah.
Skydiving. I seen that. I was like, whoa.
I don't think we even really talked about that last time. And
I forgot to ask.
That was a crazy story. I was fucking scared as shit. But Master of Puppets kept me going through it, dude. Metallica, baby.
That's the one, huh?
Yeah. Oh, but we get down to the bottom, and
the guy proposed to you?
Yeah, the guy literally got on one knee and didn't propose. Started sucking my. No, it's good. But we get down to the bottom and we go back to the hangar. Everyone else lands in our group. We actually went with the old maintenance guy. Remember Berto?
Yeah.
He went too. That was the first time I ever met him. But we get back to the cars and we crack beers again and start smoking. And the people from inside this time become aware of the weed smell. And they like come running out to us. The like main lady that was super chill and like knows Chuck was like, "Yo, you can't be doing this here or like at all." You know
it's bad news. Yeah,
this is like a flight area. You can't have like that kind of.
It's an airport. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, "We drink after it's all done, but while we're flying, like you're not allowed to have open containers or anything like that." So like that whole thing, we could have got fucked, and they were basically went and took Chuck aside and was like, if we had known you guys were drinking and smoking, we wouldn't have taken you guys. You guys would have fucking been
That's
out.
too risky, right?
Yeah, like we could fuck them up.
Like, like what happens here? Yeah.
Exactly. Or like do something stupid while we're all on the plane even. Fuck the whole plane right up. So yeah, that was a crazy fucking
almost got kicked out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wouldn't be you guys if you didn't do it that way. Of course that's the way you did it. Here, you get to like this one.
We wanted to do that.
You didn't read the fine print. Do you want to talk about fantasy football at all?
I'm down. Well, do you have any questions? So I think I'd be better at answering questions than I would be.
What's it like? How's it been being the commissioner of a league?
Being the commissioner of
a football league.
A work league has been terrible so far.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful that it actually went through. Need some money from some people. That is always a problem that seems to come up, and when you work with people, it's kind of ridiculous not to get money from them. But I know you get paid. Right. I get paid.
It's because I see you all the time.
No, last time it happened, the guy never paid, and it was so crazy to me.
It's me
that
again.
could even happen.
No, this is my first time playing in his league.
Mario almost won the thing last time, actually, but.
But you weren't running that league, were you?
Yeah, I was the commissioner.
Oh, that was yours too? Oh, okay. I thought this was your first time. I thought it was someone else did the last time. So you know what you're doing.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, this is on a whole new platform, and I didn't really go too deep into the settings as much as I know the other program settings.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a couple people drop out very, very last minute, and
It
it
sucked.
almost
Yeah.
fucking ruined the whole thing for everyone. But luckily, we had
Couple people pull up.
we had a last minute substitute that was
Clutch.
crazy. I was drinking on the golf course right as the thing was about to happen. Some people say I fucked up right before the league even started. Redid the order of the
yeah.
draft. But get off the golf course. Someone says they got a bail. One of the guys that I'm golfing with happens to be in fantasy, and he was nice enough to fucking join the league. Also, was the same guy that cleaned up that kid's shit jacket, so that was cool. But yeah, fucking Brandon joined the league, and he's doing pretty good. He whooped my ass, I think.
Yeah, man. I dropped from 2 to number 7.
Well, fuck rank. What's your rate or record? Are you 2-2?
2-2. It's rough. I started off good, but
That's not bad.
a lot of unhealthy players. It seems like.
Yeah, a lot of people getting injured this year.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking low scoring players this year.
A lot of like wonky ones, like guys that were predicted to do good, not doing good. Some guys that were supposed to be like mid tier, getting some good looks. So
that's fantasy football, though. That always
that's
happens.
part of the deal. Yeah, I've been having fun though, dude. I want to say thanks for letting me be in that.
I like it. I like
and I'm gonna pay you.
And I like that it seems like something you can actually fucking figure out intuitively. It isn't rocket science. Like,
yeah, if you like video games,
don't even watch football really.
Yeah, if you like video games or if you like winning or losing, then
yeah. And the way that Sleeper is at least set up, it tells you what the majority of people are doing.
Oh yeah, like rostered and stuff.
You have an idea at least to kind of make those educated guesses, and fucking A, you're doing a solid job so far.
I'm playing, dude. I'm playing along. That's all that matters. Like participate.
Yeah. Sometimes the overthinking it comes into play a lot with me, especially. I fucking overthink it. Everyone does, and it gets hard. You want to drop somebody. You think someone's gonna pick up immediately.
Yeah.
Or like you think. If I pick this guy up, is that just going to be a fucking dead weight on my roster? Am I even ever going to play him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of shit where it's like you end up not picking up a guy, and then you see someone else pick him up, and you're like, fuck, I should have just pulled the trigger on that. God damn.
I told you what I've been doing. I've been doing like the Art of War type shit where it's like I'm going to pick up some defenses I don't want someone else to have and stuff.
Yeah.
Just fuck around.
People say that's crazy to do it with defenses. Some people do that with like running backs and wide receivers, not necessarily defense.
Yeah, but those guys can all get injured and hurt, you know? Defenses are like defensive coordinators and shit like that. It's like a different shit. So I'm like counting on it's like just like 12 guys or whatever, so 11 guys.
Defense is a good offense. I guess. I mean, and you have a couple good defenses. So
I've been playing the right defenses every week, but I've been keeping them off the scoreboard for someone else. I kind of look at it that way too.
Well,
like fuck you guys. I don't want you to win by big margins anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what my record is in that league. I'm doing 4 leagues this year, and that has definitely been kind of crazy.
You have different players in every league.
I try to get some of the same players in each league, but yeah, it's a fucking shit show. And I've never done 4 before, like actually that I cared about, and.
So you're really paying attention to 4 leagues this time?
Yeah, really 3. One of them is for free, but I try to pay attention to it just to at least have
makes it
some
fun,
activity. Yeah. So I'm not just playing nobody. But it is a lot of fun. I think fantasy football makes football in general a lot more fun.
Yeah.
It does make you want to watch the games a lot more.
For sure.
For me, which is shitty because you end up having to spend money to watch TV, which is so shitty that you get forced ads and shit like that on you, but it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it's where we're at.
All you have for me was Mexican beer? That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, that's what I drink. Give me some more testing.
That's all you drink? Mexican beer? No full flavors?
I don't drink IPAs or nothing like that.
IPA is not full flavor.
I really want to try an interview like this now.
That's shit
Where I'm
flavor.
on camera. Holy shit! This is like giving me something else.
You're like way more confident now.
Yeah, well, hey, dude, spread your legs and all that. Like no one can see me. Hey, a little bit more fucking lit.
There's one for the guy that doesn't want to be seen. put him in front of the camera and you get behind the camera. That'd be a interaction for both of you.
Time.
Yeah.